Let it marinate. What's going on with the businesses? It's Wednesday night. Get my guys in here. Wait, let's fix that. What's going on? Going on? How y'all feeling this Wednesday night? I'm here, you here, we all here. Okay. Not weird at all, but okay. Got to keep it clean for whatever. Welcome to Wednesday night, where anything can happen and anything probably will happen. How y'all feeling?
Like I'm like a motherfucking winner around this motherfucker.
Okay.
It's Wednesday. What my mama always tell me, DC, when you win, some shit just don't excite you no more. You be used to it.
Well, all right. With that being said, we're gonna try something new tonight. The new thing. We're gonna call it Learn with Boom. He came to me and asked, like, hey, can I get like 2 minutes to talk about something? Follow me. You might not know where it's going, but all right, here we go.
This is crazy.
Oh, you what, ready?
No, why you have to start with me? I didn't know we was doing that. We should start with the court report, please.
Okay. Well, are we gonna try something else new? Instead of the full court report, because that's a whole show, we get a real quick recap and we call it half court report.
You feel me?
So
welcome to the half court report.
That's fire. That's fire.
You get a little bit of what happened last night. Listen, last night on the full court report, my host, Boom, he asked a lot of fucking good questions. We gave an update on the Diddy report. I mean, the Diddy case. I mean, it is fucking wild. Some of the testimony that is taking place. If you haven't, if you into this type of music conspiracy, you definitely should tap into it. Diddy, I don't know how it turns out. Like I said last night, for Diddy, but we talked about the AMAs. We talked about how fucking Billie Eilish swept the AMAs. Also, Eminem taking Artist of the Year over Kendrick, Drake, and a bunch of other artists. If you did not catch the full court report, I know where to find it. Full court report everywhere. Even at your mama's favorite podcast, bro. It's your mama's favorite podcast. If you ain't tuning in on Tuesday night, you missing out. Me, Tara, Boom, every Tuesday night, 8:15. Y'all know where to find us. Full court report.
All right, are we ready now to learn with Boom?
Yeah, man. Let's learn something with Boom real quick, man.
So, now we're gonna try another new segment that we didn't try before because it's new right now. So it's called Learn with Boom.
So I just want to let you guys know, man. There's some things inside of hidden private schools where billionaire kids are top powered, and not things like math. These schools, they don't teach algebra. They teach dynasty strategy. So while your kids are solving X, their kids is mastering how to control governments. And this is how billionaire classrooms work. There's a lot of schools, elite schools globally, and their curriculums include influence engineering, family office mechanics, crisis manipulation. Sound like power grooming. So I just want y'all to know, man, they out here, trying to rock out. And there's more that I can tell y'all about it, but right now at this very moment in time, I ain't gonna go too deep into that. I just want y'all to look into that and know that they learning different than us and what they are learning. I know we all done heard that they learn different. No, they got different classes. Well, those are just some of them. If you want to know more, I got more. But go ahead. That's all I wanted to know. Y'all learn something.
All right. I honestly didn't know where that was going, but I appreciate you.
I mean, think about it though.
No, I thought about it. It was just when you came up with the idea, I didn't know which way you was gonna go with it. I was like, is it gonna be like real information or he about to give
So my last little learn something too. I'm gonna let y'all learn something too since you want to go underground. You remember the show Slime on Nickelodeon?
Kinda, yeah.
Remember they used to get games and they dropped the slime on them, the green slime?
Yeah, Double Dare.
Why do you think they use green slime? So do you remember the whole Nickelodeon bullshit that was going on as far as all the kids shit and all that, right? All the
We
kids
didn't know
coming
about
out
it
talking
then,
about
but
this shit out.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we didn't know about it when it was happening, but yeah.
Okay, so green slime means that when it's being recorded, it can be changed to any color. Now
Oh
think
yeah.
about what the fuck they was doing to them kids and what color they would want to change it to. And then now let's go ahead and keep it going.
Okay. Yeah, well, okay.
I'll say it.
It's valid. I mean, I don't know how to argue that, but yeah. Tonight we were going to talk about fathers, fatherhood, Black fatherhood in 2025. But before we do that, I had a question unrelated. Boom. When the last time you got caught in a lie, and what'd you do after you got caught?
So I try not to lie too much, right?
That's a lie.
Only time I get caught in a lie is with jobs. So I try to use all my lies on important things, right? So last time I really got caught in a lie was with a job, and it was just more like, what did you do at this job?
Not the simple shit.
Yeah, it was some simple shit because I don't really lie to people because it'd be like no reason to, right? But when I do use my lies, like I do lie, like I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't lie, but it just had to be important. It was to a job, and I didn't know what to say, like because I was trying to get a job with like a work from home shit, so it was like some call center shit. And my last job was my sister that owned the company, but I never worked there, so I just was using her because I didn't have a job, like to have no experience. So, that I looked crazy, but I just ran some game and just told them I'm good at talking with people and shit, and I used to just sell them some shit, and I just hurried up and tried to make up some shit, but I didn't get the job, so I think I got caught up. So that's what happened when I lied. I didn't get the job.
Probably. Court, anytime? Nope. Figure.
I'll never tell.
Oh.
He lie about them motherfucking meetings. He lie about them motherfucking the whole stat case. I'm
Shit.
done.
All right. So,
bro, you gonna keep letting this man attack me all night? This is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna fuck around and exit stage left. Brother has been on a bombard attack since the stream open. He got some build up. I know what the frustration was about. You see, I'm not acting on it right now, but later it's gonna get real ugly in this bitch.
All right. Well, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'll let y'all, sort that out. So I got a question I want to start this out with as far as, being a Black father. Boom, I'm gonna ask you this question because I feel like you might be the best person to ask this question to. Why is the absent Black father narrative still being pushed?
Cause niggas tired of being daddy. Shit. The fucking nigga shit. This is a fucking true narrative. I think that they don't look at the keys of the narrative. They just look at the narrative, right? They don't look at the rest of the shit. Like some of these niggas ain't shit ass dads. Nigga, fuck them niggas. Like you don't deserve to get the deadbeat crown like some of us that's gonna be wearing these things in the near future. Some of us have actually.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I meant to just ask myself, why did I ask you? Never mind.
I was wondering why you went there first.
I don't know.
Save that for last.
I don't know, but after I did it, I was like, this might have been. But go ahead. The niggas don't deserve the deadbeat dad crown.
Right, like the deadbeat dad crown, right, is like the epitome of fatherhood, right?
All right.
I don't know, epitome, whatever you want to call it. Epitome. Hey, GD, you know what I was talking about.
I literally really did not know what you was talking about. I just heard
listen, what I'm saying is it's the top of the totem pole when it comes to motherfucking wearing this deadbeat crown shit. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, amen. And what you got to understand is deadbeat is a nigga that attempted to be a father in society the children or the mother did not allow him to.
All right.
The niggas that want to play deadbeat and just not do nothing for their children and shit like that, we don't get them. They don't even get the deserve to wear that. Them niggas are just, I don't even know what the fuck to call them niggas at this point.
All right, so Court, I'm gonna ask you a real question. Why is the absentee for black father narrative still being pushed nowadays? Because I don't know what the fuck that was. We'll come back to you after you get a snicker, my nigga. Because you just, I asked about absentee father, and this nigga campaign.
That's why though. That's why.
That's not why. That's
not niggas is tired. I just said that niggas is tired.
Like DC. I don't know why you ask me and Boom these questions right now. Like I don't know. Like because I feel like I want to say so much because I'm going through my own little thing right now, and it's like probably not the good time for the black father.
Niggas is tired.
Like my
we
nigga,
get
like,
to the episode to say they want to talk about black fatherhood.
I mean, I read the flyer and I was like, this is the perfect time. But I see you want to talk about the other side. You want to be like, I'm gonna give you my political answer. I got one right here. Here it is.
Get to both sides.
The reason that the reason that fathers are absent is because of the household.
Not so. No, I don't mean like absent. I mean like the white reports that black fathers aren't in the homes. That's the narrative I was talking about. Not niggas.
That narrative.
Media.
That we want to be with our kids.
Oh, okay. You want to be with our
we want to be with our kids, DC.
Trying to get my Dan Rathers on, and niggas like, yeah, niggas don't want to be fathers. We want the crown of the unbeat deadbeat dads and shit.
That's not necessarily.
Not necessarily even in the ballpark of what I was talking about there, Chief.
Okay. Politically correct. All right.
But I meant like the
niggas love being fathers. Black men love being fathers. The reason they push this narrative is to give off the narrative that black men ain't shit. All right, that's the whole fucking point. They want you to believe that black men ain't shit. So if I got the pen, I don't care if every black man is taking care of his father. If I don't like you niggas, with the stroke of my motherfucking pen, it will say you niggas don't take care of your fathers. Then I will put it on social media to have you niggas go against each other about why niggas don't take care of their fathers. So I can have a bunch of you motherfuckers mad because y'all do take care of your fathers and everybody got y'all fucked up. And here we go.
I hope they take care of their fucking fathers.
I hope so. All right, well, that was a better answer. Thank you for joining the party. So, Boom, I'm gonna ask you this question because you in the midst of it. I feel like you can give it. I don't know why. I feel like you. I don't know why. But I got a good feeling about this.
You want me to cut up and shit?
No. That's not. I'm not doing. See, this was not for that. This is exercise in black fatherhood in 2025. So, Boom, let me ask you a question. What does showing up emotionally and mentally look like as a
parent?
Mm-hmm. Just as a father.
Yes, man.
You. Like, what does that look like for you to feel like?
It depends on the stage of parenting. Emotionally, when they're young, you got to give them that little baby. You got to show them that little love. You know what I'm saying? Let them know it's going to be okay. Let them know that they're going to survive. You know what I'm saying? And hold their hand. But I think once they get a little bit older, man, you got to really run off of their emotions. Like, I'm one of them dudes like, okay, if you're going to get mad at me or you're going to fuss and cuss at me, I need to give you the bare minimum of what you could get outside of here. Because once you leave me, if I let you walk around with using those emotions towards others because you used them on me and I allowed it, others are not going to love you as much as me. They're not going to respect you as much as I am when you come at me like that. So I have to let you know about your emotions. So I think that dealing with them emotionally, you just have to not fully, but necessarily just go down to their level. Like, you don't care, I don't care either. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to show them that same emotion to let them find out. And mentally, I think that if they come to talk to you, bro, as far as children, you always got to listen. And you have to respond like them. You can't respond like how you think you should respond. You have to respond, or you have to get them the answer. You have to get them the answer. Like, if it's like, okay, stay out till, like, if they want to stay out till 2:00 in the morning under the age of fucking 15 or some shit, You're like, all right, well, how you gonna get home? You expect me to get up in the middle of the night, come pick you up, la la la. Would you want to do that for me? I got to get up and do all these, so you gotta have these conversations with them more or less than just a no, because that will play on their mental. Like, damn, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a respect thing that you have to give them when we deal with children on the mental level. But you have to stand firm on your thoughts. But you don't just end it with a vague ass no, because that can start bullshit. So, I think they should get the respect and talk to them with their emotions and their mental. But you play them on the same side, though. Play the same way. Same way. However they playing, you play it with them. Just with them, though. After y'all done, you go back to being an adult. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. They always want to say, we children, or we wasn't like to be here. None of us was, motherfucker.
True. Court, what do you wish more people knew about being a black dad in 2025?
That I ain't having more kids, and don't have kids without being married. That is a real statement. If you're not gonna be with the person that you had a kid with, your life is going to be different in so many ways. You're not gonna be able to raise your kid the way you want to raise your kid. It's gonna forever be a divide. It's gonna be forever be a something in the middle. Two different households, two different incomes, two different ways people live. So I would say definitely, because I had a kid later too. I had a kid at 25. So it's like, nah, I got the kid. I'm like, and I ain't with my baby mama. It's like, it's just real sticky. Everything gets sticky when it's like that. You ain't gonna make the same decisions. We know we don't make the same decisions. We just don't see shit the same. So I would say if it's not the person that you think you're gonna be with, I mean, because you could be planning, and I can't even really say that because you could be planning your whole life with somebody and then it change. So I would say, just make sure you're making the right decisions. Don't be out here just shooting up the club and then you gotta live with them. You gotta live with the repercussions of not being able to be the parents you want to be. So I mean, that's what I think that everybody don't understand. That relations after being the parent, after the relations, everybody ain't going to the altar with it. You should be planning to do that.
Boom, got anything to add?
Nah, hell no. That was amazing. I definitely think we should be getting married. I am a God-fearing man myself, so I agree with that total statement because it makes sense. Like, even if you remove the Bible, to me, it's like it's common sense. Like, if I'm married to you and we working together, shouldn't nobody be able to break this? And I think what ends up happening is we have these children out of wedlock, and we don't go look into who their cousins are, or who their moms is, or who their brothers is. You know what I'm saying? And what type of people that my child is going to be raised around, and what type of respect everybody else has around it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you end up putting yourself in a position, and not only where you have to deal with the mama, but the people around them may not even be feeling what you want. And it's like you trying to do the right shit, and they ain't nobody fucking with you because it's family over everything, right? And I think that I'm gonna just leave it at this, man. I heard somebody say this ain't something I made up, but it sounds so correct. Like, I am tired of the it's wrong for him, but right for him narrative that we have in our community, man. Like, he got more money, so it's okay, but this nigga broke, so it ain't okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they doing the same exact shit. So yeah, I think that it's fucked up out here. We definitely need that locked in. Nobody can break that bond. Nigga, this is us. Nobody should be able to come between this.
Boom, what's a generational curse you want to break?
Damn, you want to put my family on blast?
Not really, but
that nigga said on blast today. You want me to do it right now?
Right now? I ain't even mad at me yet. Let me feel like I'm by myself real
just
quick.
like, so let's say like being able to pass down some kind of wealth or
No,
not.
man. I think ownership, man. I think that it's a couple owners in my family, but shit, I don't own the t-shirt business, so you know what I'm saying. Like, where does that put me in my family's legacy? You know what I'm saying? It's like the nigga sold t-shirts, So I think ownership. I think that's something that we can all be like, this is us. Like, this is our family. You know what I'm saying? This come from our family. When you hear this name, you know it's us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that that's what I would probably break because my family, we don't have too much. Like, we got our own shit going on. That's cool, but it's like they remove us. I don't know, like if it's gonna be a big deal, like you know. What I'm saying? So yeah, that's probably what I would do generationally, man. Get us something else that we can plant, grow.
Boom. Hey Court, let me ask you a different question. Cause I've been thinking about this all day. Probably because I was high. What sitcom dad could survive today? I'm gonna give you 4 options. You got Carl Winslow, Al Bundy. What's the other one I said? Fred Sanford, and then Archie Bunker.
I seen Fred Sanford defend Lamont for a motherfucking ticket. I think Fred Sanford is one of the greatest TV dads ever. But I think you left one off. I don't know if you did it on purpose, but Uncle Phil was the greatest TV dad ever. Uncle Phil was the greatest TV dad ever.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I forgot about him. Like just that quick.
That's crazy.
Did y'all say Bill Cosby?
And he left Bill off the list too, which is crazy. Bill was the GOAT dad, bro. Bill was the GOAT TV dad. Top 2. You
I don't know, dude. Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans from My Wife and Kids was the GOAT fucking father. Who wrote this list?
Blackish.
The nigga from Blackish was a dope. Hey, them niggas was fathers right there.
I was trying to go
Burning back. Y'all give a fuck about that Uncle shit.
So I was trying to go back further than modern fatherhood, if you will. You know, back to the 70s, 80s when it was a way different time. That's what I was going with. That's why I ain't bring nobody, you know.
Okay, Red Fox definitely, but I'm listening. This ain't for me.
I said Red Fox defended Lamont, man. Like he defended him in court.
Single father shit. Single father shit.
He said, boy, I do my thing.
What about the Good Times? Jeffersons. Both of them fathers.
I ain't called you Jefferson.
Jefferson was a good father, bro.
He was.
He had money. Yeah. They had money. He had generational wealth.
The reason I had him because the son wasn't like prevalent in the, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't always there. I mean, like an episode where you seen him interacting with. Oh yeah, Julius. Oh yeah.
Who is that? My Chris. Everybody hate Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, remember he pulled up on Old Boy. He said, "Even in your
why we still learning with Boom?
I'll be here."
Oh, because I thought you wanted to learn. My bad. You should have been
happy.
Y'all
teaching me something. I'm teaching y'all something. I ain't teaching y'all. I don't know.
The worst. The worst. I'm trying to kill time because I want to get Boom a chance to prepare his stuff. I wonder who would be your Mount Rushmore black dad?
Mount Rushmore black dad.
I don't need time to prepare either, just to say that.
Like TV dads or just in general?
Just in general.
TV dads. Oh, in general?
Both. Well, I'll go TV dads for you.
All right, let's do TV dads because otherwise
I don't. You asked.
TV dads. Let's see. I'm gonna go Red Fox. I'm gonna go Red. I'm gonna go Damon Wayans, My Wife and Kids. Uncle Phil. What's that, 4?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't fucking with Carl Winslow. It's just one episode where bro got pulled over by the police. Bro got pulled over by the police, bro. And bro, like, hey, bro, they fucking with me, bro. They harassing me because I'm black. Bro, like, it's the police. You gotta listen to the authorities. You gotta I wasn't fucking with Carl Winslow. I'm not a big Carl
He made it right
Winslow
left.
fan.
He made it right later on, though.
It took too
Like,
long.
a
Took
lot
too
of people,
long,
a lot
bro.
of people say they ain't fuck with Carl Winslow. I don't
I want fucking with
understand
Carl Winslow. And you know another nigga I wasn't fucking with, and I'm glad you ain't put him on the list. You know who was the worst TV dad ever?
Ooh.
And I don't know if you was gonna ask this question, but you should have. Frank Mitchell, Moesha dad. Moesha had the worst dad.
A lot of people don't fuck
ever.
with Frank Mitchell. either.
Moesha had the worst father
Yeah, he had the worst.
in
He had the worst
TV
father.
history.
Yeah.
Dude was the worst dad ever, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna
There's
say
nobody worse than Frank Mitchell, bro. Frank
True.
Mitchell, bro, he was the worst, bro. He made
You know who else was a cool dad though? The nigga Rock.
Rock was a gangster.
Yeah. He also
Rock
became
was a good dad.
He became a dad at 50.
Rock was like that. His son wasn't like that. He was like that though.
Hey, yeah, that was random shout out to Rock, but good dad.
Frank Mitchell was garbage.
Frank Mitchell had to be the worst dad I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about Moesha's pops.
Bro, Moesha dad. You not
Then he
gonna
had
think
the
about
long lost gangster
good
son.
dad. Bro, his son came out of nowhere. He brought him back as the cousin. And then later on said, this y'all brother. He came in as a nephew, then later on said, this y'all brother. His mom passed away. Come to find out you got kids out here. You feel me? He drug test Moesha that one episode. I was through with Frank. I said, Frank gotta be the worst dad I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He on Moesha ass. And this nigga the worst dad ever.
I forgot about Frank. Frank.
What about Dan? From the Connors.
Dan was just a pushover, bro.
He was a pushover.
Roseanne did whatever she wanted to. That's why the show was called Roseanne. It wasn't called Dance.
No, Homer Simpson.
Homer was a horrible dad.
Homer was terrible. Homer was probably Homer.
What about Smart Guy Dad?
It was cool.
Smart Guy.
Yeah, it was cool.
Sister Dad.
He was corny, but he was cool.
He was corny. He was only corny because he used to let Lisa play in his face.
Flex
Why you let Lisa play your Flex was a good dad, bro.
Flex was a good dad. Bad Michael Jackson.
Flex was a fire dad.
Fire
horrible
dad.
Michael Jackson.
Bad Michael Jackson. Worst Michael Jackson
I've ever seen. Is one of the greatest TV dads. He should be on that list up there.
Bad Mike.
Bad Michael Jackson.
Martin. Martin.
He wasn't a father though, was he?
I'm sorry, I lied to you, Martin.
Nah, man, he can't be a dad for an episode.
He tried to be a dad though. He would have been a good ass dad though.
That's like being a dad for 6 months and be like, all right, I'll see you in another 6 months, son.
The fact that he used an alleged kid for Martin is crazy.
You was trying to get that nigga on the history.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Be a dad though. He's gonna be a good dad.
John Witherspoon.
Pops. I was just about to say Pops.
Pops will probably be my fourth on my list. He said it down here too. Bro said that down there.
Yeah. Bill, Fred, Pops.
John Witherspoon. Whoever that he played, Craig's dad. He was a good father and all that shit.
I don't know. Mike Epps' dad, was he all right? Uncle Elroy.
No, Uncle Elroy was terrible.
Terrible. Both
that
sides.
Nigga blew all the money on the motherfucking. Hey, come on, bro. No, you bring it up. Bad times.
I was terrible. I'm about to say that nigga. Hey,
what? Remember we was talking about the new.
I want to make a reference before I forget. But what if Uncle Elroy was like, they based that nigga on Diddy? Yeah, every sex toy, baby oil, leather. He was a reference.
He came in the room and saw the Hey, but no, did they ever bring up the baby mama?
No.
Mike Epps' baby mama when she was saying she didn't run the car and shit.
They never brought her back up in no movies.
So they might bring her back up in the new shit then, huh?
Probably.
Makes sense.
Probably. So
and I was gonna say, was he a good dad? I don't know. It didn't seem like it.
Mike Epps was a terrible dad in his TV show, though. I'll tell you that.
Which one?
He on that list too. The one on Netflix. Dude is a horrible father.
He definitely was a goat.
Oh yeah. Oh, no, Upshaws?
Yeah, he's a horrible father.
Horrible
father.
He definitely bagged the goat.
Piece of shit.
Hey, what about white fathers though? Oh, no white fathers on this list, huh? This is black fathers.
Different strokes. What's his name? Philip
Strokes.
The best white father, the dude from that 70s show.
Michael Jackson. My mom said Michael Jackson.
Red was a good. Red was a good. Red Foreman was a good dad. Huh?
Boy Meets World Dad. The Boy Meets World Dad.
It's cool.
Yeah.
He ain't got no memorable shit.
Well, Full House was.
Tim the Toolman Taylor was the most fire dad for sure.
He was the worst. He should be on the bad list too.
Reckless dad.
Terrible. He almost killed them kids. Terrible. 30,000 times, bro. That nigga almost set the house on fire 40,000 times. Bro was terrible, bro.
Was horrible, bro. Not even just him being a bad dad, he was selling horrible tools too.
Horrible tools.
Not only is you a bad dad, you a swindler.
A swindler, no cap.
Every time he tried with a bitch.
And he was from Detroit. That's the worst part. And he was from Detroit, so I know he was trying to get something off. That was crazy work.
Throwing Peter Griffin on a bad dad list.
Peter Griffin is on a bad dad list.
Cleveland Brown, go with him.
Bad dad list. Horrible fathers.
Pretty much any animated cartoon that is.
Hank's a good father.
Hank's a weird father.
And he's a good father.
He's an accidental. That's because he had a narrow urethra. That nigga used to always bring that shit up. Peggy, they're trying to get on me and count him a narrow urethra.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out. Walter White?
Hell no.
I'm pretty much out of white fathers.
That's the list of white fathers you had was Walter White. Tim the Toolman Taylor. You brought up some bad motherfuckers. Like,
what's the nigga's name from Ozone? Great father.
Nah.
Ozark.
Nope.
That nigga was terrible.
I ain't even seen
his whole family on a run with 30 kilos. That nigga was terrible, bro. He was the worst. Worst father ever, bro.
But it wasn't his fault. It was his friend's fault. He was on some business shit. He ain't had no choice but to try and save his family.
Go on with that, son.
No, they say the number one father is Danny Tanner from Full House.
Who is they?
Pure Wild.
Who are they?
And the second one is Christopher Julius Rock.
Christopher Julius Rock? That was great. Wait, that was Chris Rock's real dad. That was his real fucking name.
Yep, he played by Terry Crews.
Really is? I mean, Chris Julius Rock. That's all right.
Number 3 was Jack Pearson. This Is Us, and then number 4 was Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Yep.
I fuck with that list.
I don't fuck with that
list.
Michael Kyle made number 6 from Damon Wayans.
I don't fuck with that list.
I fuck with that list.
Phil Dunphy from Modern Family made 8. Good Times made 9. Walter White made 10.
I don't think dude from Good Times was a good dad, bro.
He was a good dad. That nigga ain't play. He ain't have time for all the bullshit. Make sure the bills pay. Make sure the food good. Make sure the house clean. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Florida Evans was terrible.
Horrible. I know this ain't
horrible, mom.
She got mad at Michael for the Black Jesus thing.
Nah, not only that, bro. Every time a nigga tried to get out the hood, she found.
Every time a nigga tried to get a come up, she was in the blocking.
Oh, we found $10,000. We're gonna have to take.
Hey, they ain't decided to move till after the nigga died. She didn't gave this nigga a whole stroke, and then they go live life.
He left the kids behind to go live with a nigga in Florida.
She did leave him
in Harlem, nigga. or Chicago,
Left
wherever they
them
at.
kids.
I tell you,
Damn.
sitting there in an apartment building, bro. She was the original. Anywho,
Them kids was grown as hell. They was all 52 living in an apartment.
Yeah, okay.
That was the real problem after that.
I respect that. I respect that, though.
Niggas was
I respect that, Corey.
KJ had gray hair.
Fuck out of here. Why the fuck was them two grown ass niggas still laying on that pull-out couch? That ain't her problem after so long.
Mama got a life too, Jody.
Mama, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit was terrible. She got her new man. Sister got her new man coming in and out this bitch. They going in the back room. He knocking her off. This is crazy.
Tyrese was a good father. He wasn't a good father, oh baby boy.
Oh shit, he's gone. That's
he wasn't no good father, oh baby boy.
Hell no, the absolute worst.
Yvette, bring my child over here, Yvette.
That nigga was a child himself.
I want to see my son.
Yeah, no. If that's your role model, that's why they kept showing it on BET, because they was trying to make that nigga a good role model. They had to show that bitch so many times. So niggas, it was the Mandela effect.
I ain't gonna lie. You know who the best dad is? And we can't leave this nigga off this list, bro. That nigga in Taken called that.
Hell no.
He said, hey, bro, when I find you,
the niggas that
I'm gonna
nigga
kill you.
3 times?
Three times? I will. That nigga open up a baby certain service tomorrow, nigga. I will never let my kids go to that nigga. That nigga lost 3 different people in 3 different cities on 3 different occasions. Once is an accident. 2 is all right, maybe. 3, I got to stay fuck away from this nigga.
Bro, he came back and got them, bro.
I'm just going to limit say greatest father ever, LeBron James. All right, let's keep going.
You ain't got the answers, man.
No.
Name a better father, man.
We named 30. And 10 bad ones just because we was bored with the good ones.
10 bad ones, he don't even make that list.
I mean, all right, that's your opinion. Everybody has one. Can you tell me how? Which would you? Oh no, I ain't gonna say that.
I don't even want to go through this. It's too, man. We'll be here all night talking about Bronny and Bryce and Zaya, whatever. I don't even know.
All right, I got a quick Courtney. Better question. Better dad, LeVar Ball or damn, what's that nigga's name? That's that nigga's name. Damn. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Better dad, Michael Jordan, LeVar Ball.
I'm gonna say this. Both of their sons went pro.
Michael Jordan's kids do coke. Come on, man. You about to do all that?
Well, you gonna judge? How you gonna judge his fatherhood off of what the fuck they do as adults?
His father just playing ball and making hit records.
I just told you there was 40 living in that fucking apartment, and then you gonna sit here and turn around and do the same shit I just told you cannot do to them. Like, get the fuck out of here. They can't take them. You a grown ass man doing cocaine. I didn't tell you to do that.
My sons are making millions. Your sons are living off of your shoes.
That's not true, Boom.
So you about to go buy some Michael Jordan Juniors?
Let me ask you this, bro.
What the fuck, nigga?
Let me ask you this, bro. If I have a business, if I'm the biggest in the world, I will hope my sons work for me.
I guarantee you niggas gonna go buy some Lonzos.
What the fuck else am I doing it for? You gonna go buy some Jordans though? The family name. It doesn't matter. You're buying a family name. You're not buying a
big baller brand, nigga.
Exactly.
Big baller brand.
It is bigger than Jordan name.
Technically, big baller brand wasn't even all that. Them niggas
out of here, bro.
It's set in stone though. We'll never forget it. They can make it come back.
You're never gonna forget Jordan.
If he wouldn't have sold them for so high, we still.
What you talking about, bro? You got a pair of Jordans on by the door right now. Don't talking to me. is you talking about? That nigga's immortal, nigga. He's immortal. His kids are gonna eat forever. I will hope that my dad will put a
Nigga,
legacy for me.
2,500, nigga.
Jordan is the greatest dad ever.
No, he ain't better than Brown.
His kids are going to eat off of his name
He ain't beating
forever.
Brown. He ain't beating Brown.
Hey man, listen. When LeBron retires,
Bronny's gonna be around. Bryce gonna be around, nigga. We still on James' legacy lives, nigga.
One point there. You got a point there. But I don't know.
But guess what kind of shoes they're going to be wearing in the NBA?
James, nigga.
No.
We about to switch this shit. Listen, the new generation, these new younger niggas, they don't care about them niggas like that. They don't care about no Jordan like that.
You is capping. Stop the cap, bro.
All right.
You got your ticket for Saturday?
What's Saturday?
Look, he trying to see what come out. What the fuck come out? Yeah, go look, bro.
It's a movie come out Saturday?
That's what you need to be worried about. You worry about the wrong shit.
All right.
Just fucking with him.
You need to be worried about this case I'm finna whip your ass in.
Good, perfect time, because I feel like you guys are ready. You guys are all lathered up and ready to.
Huh?
Hey, can you never use lather again?
Yeah, I know I ain't
never say we lathered again.
You talking about
never say. I'm just talking shit. Well,
my light was falling. No.
Segue.
Yeah, I was looking for a segue. That's all I had. So you guys look like you guys are ready to do this thing. So let's you guys ready? Try this. Let's see if it works. Hold on, let me see if this works.
What you are about to witness is real. The cases are petty. The arguments through the pocket. The people loud, wrong, and proud of it. This is WTS Culture Court, where hot takes go on trial. And the timeline is the jury. Judge DC presiding, with Court D. And Boomer serving as prosecution. Defense or chaos depending on the vibe. If you've ever defended a rapper like they paid your rent, you might be next. Welcome to Culture Court.
Yeah, that was dramatic. I like that.
I like that. That was really good. Really good.
My bad. So tonight we got the court case. People versus Sammie. These niggas ain't never got no last names.
His last name, I do have his last name. His last name is Sammie Moore. Mr. Moore.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Moore, the people versus Sammie Moore. The people being court tonight, and Boom being the defense. We'll start with the prosecution. He wants to set up his case. He gonna hear opening statements and his the charges that are against.
Can we get the charges? The court. I have submitted my charges to the court. Good morning, Your Honor. Can we get these charges brought up, please?
Yeah, appreciate it.
These charges brought up.
Yeah, so about them charges, got them right here. As I hum a song, because I definitely got the charges. I'm the man with the charges. All right, here we go. Here's the charges.
Here we are, Your Honor. We're going to be prosecuting these charges tonight. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're here to examine the actions of Sammie Moore, a man who was fully aware of marital, unlawful marital that he committed with Miss Perline, a married woman. Tonight, we're going to prove that his actions are also not also immoral, but illegal. We have an indecent exposure. A public indecency charge that we'll talk about a little bit later, where he exposed our eyes to something that is horrible. But before we get there, Your Honor, I just wanted to let the court know what type of charges that we have against Sammie. Sammie is going to be prosecuted tonight, Your Honor. Like we said, we have a case of a man that knows what he engaged in. He is a Bible guy, and we're going to expose him for his things tonight. Thank you, Your
Honor. Cool. How do you feel about those charges? What say you?
Man, I just feel like this is a waste of my time, Your Honor. I feel like this is a waste of your time, Your Honor.
I got time.
Oh, good. I feel like this is a waste of his time, and also I feel like this is a waste of my client Sammie's time. All this time that we've been waiting to try and get him released, he's been away from his family. He's had children. He's been away from. He's missed some holidays. As a matter of fact, I believe he's just missed Mother's Day that just passed. So it's just like we're just trying to hurry up and get this going. I hear the charges, but we don't think those are going to stick this trip. I mean, not even this trip, never. Why would they even want to blame this man for playing music? It's crazy, but let's just go ahead and just get this done so we can get.
One thing I will say, I didn't hear anything about the music, so I don't know crux of the position on the rest of what's going on, but I'll assume you have.
I didn't see
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor. Can you please bring the charges up again so the defense has no reason to say that these charges are corrupt? These are the charges that we're bringing against him tonight. These have absolutely anything to do with music. These are all things that he did the night that he was at the juke joint. If you want to talk about the music, we can bring that up as well.
I want to make sure because the defense.
All right. So is this my opening statement? Do I start with my opening statement, or is he starting an opening statement? What are we doing?
We're gonna let Court go. Go ahead, Court. Let's start.
Okay, Your Honor. The reason we're bringing this case up about Sammie, Sammie on the night of the juke did numerous crimes that the defense fails to recognize. We're going to start with charge number 1, adultery. I want to ask the defense one question, and this is my first cross-examination for the defense. I just want to ask you one question while I got you up here, Your Honor. Defense, did Sammie know that Pearline was married?
Yes.
Okay. Was he made aware several times that she was married?
No.
Are you sure?
A couple times it's 2, a few is more than 3, several is like 4, 5, 6. So
okay, no. Let me ask you: was he told more than one time?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I also want to make clear to the people that's watching: how many times have you seen this movie?
5
times. Okay. So let me ask you again. I want to ask you again because I want to be clear. Sammie definitely knew that this woman was married, right?
At least 5 times.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You seen it?
Okay. At least 5 times.
Okay. So I want because I don't think you read the charges to call my charges bogus because we charged with charge 1, and I asked you, did Sammie know that she was married? You said yes, and the charge of adultery sticks within itself. There's nothing to prove here. He knew she was married, and he continued to. Him and her both came together, and they conspired into a sexual act. Did that not happen? That happened. Exactly, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
What are you objecting?
I'm not the one on trial here, sir.
No, you're not on trial, but
Objecting,
I'm
Your Honor,
cross-examining
to his whole statement. All those questions were pertaining towards me and how I feel. This has nothing to do with what he's trying to present.
No, those are the facts. Those are the facts of the movie.
It has nothing to do with me, though. You're asking me questions on how I feel.
You're giving an eyewitness statement.
Okay, can you please direct your questions towards my client, sir?
These are all for Sammie, which are true. These are all factuals. See what I'm saying? Like, and then when we get to this point, it's like the defense is going to try to paint this crazy picture like they didn't see it. So I'm glad at least 5 times. I already told you. So that's just number 1. Do you want to dispute these? You want to dispute this, and then I move on to the next one, or do you want me to lay everything out and then you go that way? How do you want to do this?
These are opening statements, not mine, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna let that rest. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
So you're just gonna land on it, and you're just gonna stay with adultery? That's it. That's where you're sticking.
I'm staying with adultery right now. I'll present my next one when we do our next round.
All right. So this guy, somebody get a load of this guy, man. This shit is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the jury, let's just cut through this motherfucking nonsense, man. Real fucking quick. The prosecution wants us all to believe.
Language, the court of law, sir.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, sir. The prosecution wants us to believe that Sammie is a one-man wrecking crew with this. They charged him with adultery, corruption, public indecency. First off, let's just get this real clear before we even go any further. My guy ain't no mastermind, right? He ain't summoned no demons. He just singer. He just a fucking good singer.
Object.
But adultery?
Object. I never said anything about summoning deep demons. That never came out of my
Right.
mouth. I never said
Okay.
anything
Well,
about
okay. You can have that. We don't even have to use that. That's cool. That has nothing to do with my case.
I mean, if you want to use that to paint the narrative of the type of person we're talking about, we
I
can.
don't. I'm painting up a narrative, but it doesn't matter because I've watched it 5 times. We all know.
We're striking it from the record, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Word. Everybody who's listening and who's going to listen, forget that part. He only said 5 times.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Adultery, though. Number one, if we go charge this man with adultery, everybody going to jail at this fucking point. Number two,
I object, Your Honor. I object, Your Honor. Everybody's not on trial. We're talking about Sammie.
Okay.
I would just like him to stick to the facts.
I'll allow it because he's painting a picture to his case. I gotta allow it.
Adultery? That's on her, not Sammie. She was ready to risk it.
I object again, Your Honor.
That's nothing to
the charges clearly state what adultery means. I don't think he understands what adultery means because he keep fighting this, and we just asked the question, Your Honor. But did he know that she was married, and did we know he was married? He said yes.
He still got to present his side, though. I got to let him present his side, though. Wrong, right, or indifferent, he still get to present his side too.
Like I said, adultery, that's on her, not Sammie. She definitely got moist when he started singing.
Ew.
Seeing him at that train station and telling him that she was married, knowing he was gonna be there, coming down there to perform, allowing him to do the things that he did while she hadn't even washed her privates. It's all on her.
That makes him more of a criminal, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna be biased.
Right. This is the point I'm making. So at the end of the day, she had options to not deal with this man. She had the option to not mess with this man. This man did not make her do anything that she did not want to do. Number one. And number two, just to end this on this adultery shit to where we don't have to worry about this adultery shit. What the fuck is we living in? Medieval times? Are we in the New Testament, Old Testament? What the fuck rule of laws is you going by? Because this is not no regular ass motherfucking law. Like anybody can fuck. You do not go to jail for having sex out of wedlock. You do not go to jail for having sex with a married person. This is not nothing that you go to jail for. So how are you trying to charge this man and lock him up for something you can't even fucking go to jail for? I rest my goddamn case on adultery.
Would you tell this man that adultery is a crime?
In law, in biblical law, you can go to jail for adultery.
You can't, bro. What are you talking about? Adultery is a real crime, bro.
That day in law,
bro. I was going to prison.
I was out sick that day during that part of the
I'm pretty sure adultery you can go to jail, brother. Yes, you can.
I have no idea, but we're all learning something today. Go ahead, Court, with your second.
And I'm gonna go with my second crime.
So it does say while adultery is not a federal crime in the U.S., it is still a crime in some states. So some like Michigan, which is where you're from, which is why you're going off of those rules. But I don't know if we're in the court of Michigan.
It don't matter what court we in. You said in some states.
Because it depends on what state we in. I see them. Some states don't even have that like that. Some states don't even go. So it's not federal. So that means it doesn't really will go with Supreme Court. And if we in Supreme Court,
you trying to get too technical, man. You getting prosecuted in the court of what the shit. Now that we done with that, let me get on with my second part of this.
So is adultery a crime in a court of what the shit?
I
mean, because it takes some states.
Can I go with my case, Your Honor?
We'll let him go on outside later because I'm not sure. I wasn't, privy to that being a real thing because
it's real.
But go ahead.
It's definitely real.
I believe it. He read it.
Now, the second one, we talking about what was our second charge, Your Honor? Let me get to this.
The right to remain silent.
Corrupting the married woman.
Oh yeah, that one. He knew.
Corruption. Yes. This is why this is corruption. Pearline and Mr. Sammy, they go into the room, right? They get there. She tells him off back, this is some musty twang down here. She tells him. Did she not tell him? He conspires with her. He said, look, we doing this. If that ain't conspiring, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So not only do we got him on conspiring to eat some dirty coochie.
That's not a crime. The dirty coochie part was a crime.
The conspiring is a crime.
Boom, what say you, weird chin guy? Because all I see is there you go. There you go.
Sammy's action led to Pearline portraying her moral vows. Musty twang is.
But you know, he said maybe he in the South, it's Mississippi. Maybe it's their seasoning. Maybe it's like, you get barbecue flavored pork grinds in the South. You get, I've been outside all day. Fox. That's, it's a thing. It ain't a thing. Y'all not, no, nobody. All right, whatever. I'm not saying, but boom, you've been on mute for 20 minutes, giving the greatest speech ever. Nobody.
I just want to say, this is just like just like a pile of it. Like, right?
A pile of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my
shit.
You just said no cussing. Now, what we gonna do here?
Well, I'm a judge, so I do the fuck I want.
Trying to freak Sam.
Judicial power, motherfucker.
So listen, man.
You ever had power without absolute power, nigga? It's hard to be corrupted without absolute power. But go ahead.
Corrupting a married woman. If she was so pure, how do the fucking guitar flipper?
I never said pure. I said married.
Sounded like she was all ready to be wild anyway. Did you see the show afterwards? Did you see how she was crawling around on stage, doing all these sexual emotions? If you ask me, any man with a guitar in there probably would have cracked that if he had the right mouthpiece.
Well, the guitar was corrupted there. I mean, that's not like corruption to me.
See, no, you just said you're not about to throw no new charges in there. You said this had nothing to do with music, sir.
I'm saying you said that a guitar.
No, you keep your charges and you let me go ahead and do my thing. This is the problem. You see the saying, the whole time this man was talking that nonsense, I didn't interrupt him because I knew it was a bunch of nonsense. But I'm hitting key points. And it's hurting. A hit dog gonna holler. And what I'm saying is, corrupting a married woman, you knew that man was gonna be down there and you still went down there to do the show. Then after he sung it, you knew your man was at home and you still decided to go in the back room. He didn't pull you. He didn't grab your hair. He didn't force you back there. As a matter of fact, from my 5 times watching, she dragged him back there. So if anybody should be going down, it should be her. Because last time I checked, he might even be close to a minor if he's not just becoming a grown man. So he's only doing what a young man would think to do when a grown woman is pulling him back. A grown married woman who already know the streets. But we know how them grown married women get, because if they get tired of their man at home, they go look for something young. And what is the motherfucking picture here? She was tired of her man at home because he didn't even come to support her. Where was her man at? He didn't even come support her when she had a show. Did he even know?
Nope, he was out with Caroline, but that's a different story I heard.
Corruption of a married woman. Get that out of here, too. I rest my case.
Gort, you got one more?
I'm just going to say this, Your Honor, before I wrap this up. Because even though he's speaking with a lot of aggression, he's not saying nothing but the same thing about the charges over and over again. And it's not making any sense. I'm telling you clearly what we're charging him with. When he went in there with the intent to do a sexual act. She stopped him from doing a sexual act and said, I don't think this is what you want. He said, that's definitely what I want. That is conspiring on that. And the defense just made another valid point that he seduced her with this guitar. I didn't want to use the evidence. He did. So when you talk about proving the case tonight, Your Honor, when I get to this indecent exposure case part, I'm going to wrap this all up. Matter of fact, I'm going to get to it right now. Let me do it now. Here we go. This is why Sammie, in the last charge right here, and I'm going to get up out of here with this one. Sammie sexual nature, actually, he did something in front of all of our eyes that was indecent. Everybody that went to see Sinner, including you, Boom, for the 5 times, are a victim.
Yeah, but after the fourth, technically he's not, because the first time he was a victim, the fourth time he was a willing participant. If you see that movie more than once, you knew what was going on. So we can't use that.
When this sexual act takes place, not only are we witnessing one of the foulest sexual acts, DC, one of the foulest sexual acts to ever be performed on TV history. It was so hot in that juke. She'd been on the train. She didn't came far and long. Ain't no cars. That alone should get Sammie 20 years.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
Why?
The movie clearly shows them picking everybody up and bringing them in the middle, and at the end of the movie, it shows them bringing everybody right before all the people had died that was all outside with them. There was no train that led to the juke spot, so she had to get there by a ride. So she did come in a car, but they met at the train station. Just wanted to...
No.
He's seen it 5 times. I believe him.
Okay, whatever. Let me ask you this, Boom. Did she tell him it was musty? Mr. 5 times?
Objection, Your Honor. I'm not on trial.
I'm asking you a question because the relevance that I brought at the beginning of the case, Your Honor, I brought relevance to the beginning of the case that he has to answer my question because I made relevance that he watched the movie 5 times. He is a viewer of the movie.
Yes.
Okay. She definitely told him that coochie was musty.
Who's?
He brought our eyes. He brought the public into his madness. All 3 of these charges are tailored to him. Sammie needs to be locked up, Your Honor.
Can I do my defense now?
Yeah, why not?
All right, listen. Public indecency.
Oh, you just starting, huh?
Yeah, I'm just starting. I'm really about to hit this shit real quick. So public indecency refers to engaging in sexual acts, exposing oneself, or fondling a body part in a public place where others are present or could be present. It is a crime designed to protect public order and decorum, ensuring that public spaces remain family-friendly and free from lewd behavior.
Okay. What are you doing?
Number one, before we do anything else, I just want to say that sex was big in the public place. With that being said, that was who you defended the last time, right? Okay, I see what we're doing here. Anyways, public indecency. We all should be locked up. Amen. I mean, family friendly. You ain't never had your children come in your room? You ain't never had your children come in your room and watch TV sometimes? She'll ask you a few questions? Ain't that the same place you get down and dirty at with your nasty ass? Yes, sir. So we all should be locked up for that. I know you wouldn't do it in front of the kids, but if you're doing it in there, there's a possibility that the children may walk in. That's why we have locks on the doors, right? Which I'm sure the door was locked when Sammie was there.
Can I ask you one question? Your Honor? I just want to ask one question.
I'm in the middle of my defense.
You got it.
And I'm sure I'm hitting you hard because I was paused. I was just sitting here listening to you talk, and I never had no interruptions except when you made a lie. And most of it was lie, but it just didn't make no sense. But now I'm back to what I got to say. So then you want to bring the guitar situation in while we're talking about public indecency. And what's so crazy is it's like, if having too much talent is a crime, like I said, everybody should be locked up. Now let me go ahead and end this shit so I can get the fuck on, right? Sammie ain't no criminal. He's just too damn talented. If singing was illegal, somebody got arrested more times. Vampire showed up. They wanted to. Not because Sammie invited them. You blaming these vocals on getting some females? That's wild. Adultery charge, hilarious. She chose to step out. Her vows. She made those vows. Sammie never made a vow. I don't even think he jumped a broom. And I think that was her last vow. And he surely didn't hack her brain. And if she was corrupted, then she was probably a truck. You know what I'm saying? She probably was tricking on the train way before Sammie came around. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the first nigga to getting that honey. You know what I'm saying? And if he guilty, he's guilty, right?
Technically, when he got it, it wasn't honey, but
it was mildew. And if she guilty, he guilty. I mean, if he guilty, she guilty, right? So you really just put her under the bus as well. So
I never said she wasn't. I never said she wasn't.
Public indecency. So we banning fun now, huh? We banning fun now. Okay.
What?
So
what? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, I'm saying, what is it? His presence? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Too powerful or something for his presence? Or
shut the fuck up.
Too strong? Like,
what nigga is outside? Like, I would have had some fun. Bring me that dirty box over here in his old abandoned warehouse.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if having fun in public is a crime,
you got two different ideas of fun, my nigga.
If having fun in public is a crime, then everybody that goes to festivals should be arrested. I think that that's it. That's all I got for you now. I'm done. I got a closing statement, but I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do with that. I'm
okay.
done.
I'm gonna refute a little bit, and then I'm gonna close out. All right. I'm gonna let you get out of here.
Which we don't need to refute anything you talking about because that shit is trash.
Jesus Christ! Why sir? I am not on trial. Listen, your client is on trial, not me. You're taking the wrong person. You back because you get your ass whooped in here. That's different. Now listen. Now the thing you just said that was really interesting. You said something about public. The charge that we had is what was it, bro? What you call?
You don't know your own charges?
No, what you just read? Public indecency. You read the whole thing, right? What was the juke? A public place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Doors locked. Doors locked.
How do you know? You watched it 5 times. You might know.
I told you they locked the door. He said, "Ain't the door locked?"
Last 4 times he was a willing participant.
Okay,
so he knew the door was
but
locked.
Is it not a public place?
Your house is public to your children. It's family friendly.
No,
it's a family friendly place. That's what it's called. It's a public place. It's family friendly.
Your Honor, this is the problem with the defense.
Is your house not family friendly?
You want to draw facts that's
is your house not friendly?
That's why he's losing tonight. I'm gonna get my closing
is your
argument
house
out here.
family friendly or not, Court?
I just wanted to prove that. I just wanted to prove that point right there.
All right.
Okay. Anybody have people come over their house from now on that they have sex in? They should go to jail for public indecency. Stop letting people come over your house. Do not let nobody come over your house because according to court, anybody that comes over your house for anything, a gathering, a kickback, a birthday party, a celebration, you will go to jail because this is a house that you have sex in, and now you are allowing people to come in.
No, that's not why he's on trial.
You never been with your woman at a party at your house, and you was just like, you know what? Let's go to the room real quick and close the door on them niggas.
Look, he was in the club eating coochie. That's
no man, just the club, the park, niggas going.
If the police come in there, what they was gonna do? Arrest him for public indecency. The same thing we doing tonight. Kicking his ass off.
So we banning fun.
We banning fun tonight. If that's what you call fun. If that's what you call fun, eating coochie in the club.
That is not
going to jail tonight.
Still fun, bro.
I thank you. Your defense was shitty, and I hope you know. I don't even have to have
a closing argument. Is that your closing?
Let me get it out of here. Can I finish?
He got it written down too. Damn, that's how he knew he thought he was.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, tonight I'll cross-examine the defense. Defense told us 3 things that are vital to our case. First of all, he told us that Sammie was well aware of the adultery that he committed. Both parties were complicit in this charge. There's this open shit. There's open as shit on that charge. That alone, he should be prosecuted. Secondly, I asked the defense, a person that watched the movie 5 times, did she tell him that it was a little sweaty? They probably shouldn't do it. He said yes. I said, don't that make that conspiracy? He said yes. So I don't know what he wants me to say on this charge either. Public indecency. I asked him, was the juke joint a fucking public place? He said yes. I don't know what the fuck the defense wants me to do here. He wants me to argue my own case for me, and then he presents more facts for my case. He tells me that Sammie was really, really, really good with this guitar. So persuasive that he got him some coochie from a married woman. Ain't that adultery? Ain't that adultery? I'm not talking about consent. I'm talking about conspiring. They conspired together. They conspired together.
Defense, closing argument.
Why is adultery? It's adultery because they gave consent. They fucking.
So, Your Honor, people of the jury.
They fucking in a club.
Usher did it. Anybody arrest him?
Somebody should have arrested him. I'm not his prosecutor. I'm Sammie's prosecutor. It's not my fault that my charges are real. Did the defense sit here and tell me that my charge was fake? And then he
Your Honor, is it my turn? Can you please, Your Honor?
I'm not finished.
Wait, there's more. Okay.
I'm not finished, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
This is closing arguments. Nigga ain't no objections in closing arguments.
On the rambling.
I'm finishing.
Oh.
Just like Sammie should have finished with that girl and left her in that room. He should wait when she said it's a little sweaty. He said, I'm done. I don't want to conspire with you. I don't want that. If that's not what you want me to do, I don't want to conspire. I don't want to conspire to some sex. I don't want to conspire. I'm done, but I'm done. Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man.
Ladies, gentlemen, people of the jury, people that's watching. If you want to know what hate is, please watch the prosecution this whole show. This is the definition of hate. Sammie ain't something nothing, obviously.
This thing is crazy, bro.
The married woman knew exactly what she was doing, right?
We know that's why it's adultery. We know that's why it's adultery. We know that's why it's adultery.
It sounds like hate, like everything. All the charges have nothing. Listen, all the charges have nothing to do. All the charges have nothing to do with why motherfucking vampires and people died.
I'm asking you one question. Did you not say adultery is a crime in some states?
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm in the middle of my closing statements, and the prosecution keep bothering me. Thank you. So, public indecency, conspiracy, all that crap, man. He just pretty much mad that dude was living like better than him. Everything that Sammie was doing, it sounds like he would have liked to been there. You know, he's the music mogul. You know, he know all about music. And I'm sure he does a lot of these things that he thinks Sammie's doing. And it just seems like he wants Sammie's life. It seems like he freed. He fought the free stack because he wanted to get big so he can become a vampire. So it just seems like he wants everything that he can't get. So he's trying to do everything he can do to make this shit crazy. But I say you want to lock him up for being too legendary. And if that's the standards, we might as well send every fire-ass musician, charismatic speaker, and just any smooth talking player all to jail today. Judge, jury, free Sammie, man. Case dismissed.
So I have to say this. I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's start there. That was fun. But I will have to agree with Boom on one point. Great charges, but none of them prove how that nigga was responsible for motherfuckers dying. Which is the whole reason why this started. Like, I appreciate the research and the hours of you going back and looking up all these old ass charges from 1870. But none of this is the reason why niggas died.
It was just a medieval charges, though.
This nigga brought because she left her chest.
Hold on, wait a minute. DC, you cannot throw my case out though.
I didn't throw it out.
Charges are factual.
I did throw it out, but I brought up the point that there was a reason why this whole thing was brought about.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wrong charges. Wrong charges, nigga.
Nope. I got what I can get them for. That's what prosecutions do. Now, y'all can you go ahead and give me my win, please?
That put me in a difficult position because technically the nigga did all that shit, but also technically that ain't the reason why we was here. So I'm not sure how
nigga went in the house to find some for a murder charge.
Hey man, it feel like a nigga. Like at this point, it felt like he was like, we can't get this nigga on the beat shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Boom. What I did right there was real prosecution work. I put the judge in a sticky situation, and I put the defendant in a sticky situation. All you can do is either cop to these charges, or what you gonna do, bro? You gonna get some probation? Either way, I'm winning this one.
Why do you want those charges for this reason?
He didn't want him for this reason. He wanted it because he wanted to have a case against this nigga.
So this whole charge is just a hate charge. He just hating.
No, this is not a hate charge. This is a real charge.
I mean, you have no other reason for this.
No, these
are bringing another man down because he ate some dirty twat.
I still, like I said, I still don't see how.
I don't see nothing else. I don't see no other reason for this.
Hey, Your Honor,
this fucking having locked up. Free to God.
You cannot fault me for doing my
job.
Judge,
you guys want to lock up a man for eating some cat?
What you did was you stopped this nigga for a minor violation, traffic ticket. Was like, oh, all his shit in order. You went fishing. I see.
If I was white, they would call that good police work.
Oh, you wanted her. I see what's going on here. You wanted her. You didn't feel like he deserved her. What the fuck is this? Oh, I didn't. Judge, if I'd have known that's how it was going to be, I would have came more prepared, Judge. I apologize. You know, he threw some new charges on me today anyway. So I see what's going on here. I see.
What you want to do, bro? What you want to do? How you want to solve this, bro? How you want to solve this? He could get us a mistrial. He could give it a mistrial.
I don't want no mistrial. I want freedom. I want freedom. We're done with this.
Not gonna be no freedom today.
All right, so next week we got T-Vix will be here. We got a marching band coming through in the Javits Center. Appreciate y'all for being here.
Wait a fucking minute. We're not. What are you doing? Why are you closing the show?
Where's the winner?
Oh,
Sammie can't do another week, man.
Sammie's in fucking jail.
Man, this is so on the spot, man. Like I ain't get a chance to deliberate or nothing. I'm just deliberations or nothing. I'm just supposed to
with no recess or nothing.
No recess or nothing. I'm just supposed to stone cold.
All right, man. You got to make a decision by tomorrow, bro.
All right, yeah. Damn, that's a.
I'm gonna send my case file over to you.
I don't like that. We made the decision on stack same night.
Damn, man, you right.
That was an open and shut case, just like this one.
There was not no open and shut case. Y'all niggas let him free for no reason. He out here biting people right now on y'all hands.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
That too.
You ain't got the answers, man.
Look.
The vampire. I've been reading the news lately. The vampire ratings have went up high from the last 2 weeks. I mean, I'm talking about at first it was like 6%. Today, as of today, when I Googled it today, 27% population vampire.
Trump got in office? Damn, that's crazy.
No, since Stack was freed.
So he already going to get your ruling. Your Honor, you might as well go ahead and just drop the gavel.
I mean, on one side, he brought up some philanderous charges just to get the nigga in court. Based on the argument we had on Stack was he was the reason why niggas died. Not the reason why niggas ate some dirty box in the back of a juke joint on a Saturday night. Technically. Now, hold on, my nigga, because technically the nigga did adulterize. I don't know about the conspiracy part because she gave him consent. She told the nigga she didn't put no St. Ives on it, but he can still go at it if he want to. And then the last part, the indecent exposure. Technically, the door was locked and they was in the building. So all in all,
I still got one charge. What you want to do?
this nigga try to bring up extra charges. Nah, man, I'm gonna have to say my nigga Sammy. I'm gonna have to.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's okay. It's okay to step outside your marriage. Is what you're telling the fans tonight.
Let's go!
It's okay. It's okay to be an adulterer.
Morality.
It's okay to be. It's okay to be an adulterer. Is what you
I
saying?
didn't say that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Did I say that?
That's crazy.
What I did say was
That's
you were here to find out the reason why they was dying at the juke joint.
That's crazy.
Not because technically,
I know what this about.
Mary was married too.
That's crazy. We married on trial.
Yo,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
So boom, victory speech.
Yeah, man. So number one, man. Anybody that need defeated, man, come holler at me, man. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Don't go that far. He punted out of bounds on the last play. Don't you didn't win by because he brought the wrong.
I brought the wrong charges. I brought the right charges.
No, because the argument was who was the reason why niggas died. I feel the charges. Technically, he's right on them charges. Now, if you want to bring them charges back for a different reason, not the reason why niggas died, then I can feel you on that. But we're talking about Stacks was the reason why niggas died, and you said Sammy was the reason why niggas died too, and then you proved Sammy was out here cheating. Get that? Yes,
it had nothing to do with people dying.
But technically, that didn't kill niggas. That just furthered the story along.
The dirty box brung the devil.
If I would have known that this was gonna be this nigga said the dirty box brung the demons. Listen, man, all I got to say to niggas is, man.
He said she was convulsing on the floor, doing all that shit after that.
Listen, you lost. The winner's speaking right now, sir. Thank you.
I'ma just roll.
See, you can't deal with these sore ones, man. They be so, and it's okay. It's really okay, man. I just want to say, shout out to the people who believed in me. Shout out to Chris Gully, man, who, also seen what I've seen,
He also seen it 5 times. First time he was a victim, 4 times after that he was a willing participant.
And shout out to Ryan Coogler, man, and shout out to Sammy, man, because you inspire a lot of us, man. They're trying to ban fun. They don't want us to have fun no more. And I'm here to tell y'all, if you can lock the door and nobody can come in there and catch y'all in the middle of it, like they caught Stacks getting this, you know what I'm saying? Then that's good. Lock the door. It don't matter where you at. Just don't let people walk in on you. Burger King bathroom, lock the door. McDonald's bathroom, lock the door. CMAs, AMAs, lock the door. NBAs, NFLs, lock the door. Church. Not church. Not church.
That might have been the best. That might have been the best joke set up ever. Oh my God.
Lock them doors.
Are you done telling people to lock doors?
Shout out to the judge.
Oh,
and my guy set me free. And I just got one thing to say. Judge, unlock them doors.
I'm getting tired of motherfuckers looking at me and telling me what to do on these shows.
Set me free.
Court, anything you want to say?
I want to say, before I get out of here, it was a complete failure on the justice system today. Yeah, I have a speech for if I lost too. You gotta have one for if you win and if you lose. This is the one for if I lost, right? Listen.
I want to hear one if you won.
Oh, that bitch was great. Listen. What I say here, listen. Here we go. It was a complete lack of consideration
wait a minute.
by the judge.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. You wrote this already?
I already knew what was gonna happen here.
Oh,
I already knew what was gonna happen. Listen, this is a complete loss for my team, for the state. We bring charges that were fair and fit into the defense. We knew that the judge was gonna come out here and point the finger at us. And that's exactly what he did. He let the defense come in here and use rude, loud, and aggression tactics to prove a case that was not there. He tried to make our story look unofficial, and I pointed to the facts immediately. I came out and I asked the defense how many times he's seen the movie. The judge has made countless jokes after and during the case that he's seen the movie 5 times.
5 times. First time he was evicted.
And you know what's really crazy? I've never been in a courtroom where a judge admits that somebody does a crime, and I'm going to leave after this. I've never been in the courtroom. I'm wrapping my shit up. You see, I'm putting my paper away. I've never been in a courtroom where a judge says, yeah, he's guilty, but we're not going to lock him up. That is a complete lack of judgment, and we need a new judge. I'm with Boom at this point, being on the side of the prosecution. I'm telling you now, when you over here, it's a lot of systematic depression. This is not the seat you want to be in. Really? When you over here, you will lose. It's not even the defense, it's the judge. Thank you, court. I'll be stepping down as prosecution this week. Next week, I'll be on the defense.
So, with that being said, do I get the prosecution?
Tuesday night, 8:15 court report.
Okay. So do I get the retry stats?
What on what ground?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. If I don't get the if this case don't stick, no double jeopardy.
Talk to the people, y'all, so we can get out of here.
Tuesday night, 8:15, man. Y'all know where I'm gonna be, man. Over here with Full Court Report, man. Hosting the show for my bro, man, because he got the motherfucking opinions, dog. My bro know his music, man. So I got the questions for him, all the trending topics on music and shit like that. He gives a fire opinion every time. We obviously set it up like that because his mind is the way it works, so it's better that way. So Tuesday night, 8:15, obviously every Wednesday, man, you're gonna catch us here on With the Shit, man. Fire ass show, man. This is fucking fun and therapeutic. And podcast will be back, man. We got them Trump conspiracies coming, got them AI conspiracy shits coming, you know what I'm saying? That parenting shit coming for you niggas. So that'll be back soon. But for now, we Tuesday 8:15, Wednesday 8:15.
Court.
Court report Tuesday night, 8:15. I'll be over there mad as fuck that I lost over here next week. I try not to
put some excitement in your voice, nigga.
Nigga, did you just lose?
Nigga, you can have it. What's her name, Pauline? What you want? Number one?
Nah, bro out here looking for more dirty box. That's on you. That's on you. Herpes right through the roof. That's on you. That's on you. Sexually transmitted through the roof. That's on you. That's on you. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no telling what he'd do. If he'd eat that, ain't no telling what he'd do. You talk about me getting stacks off. You let off a motherfucking menace. I'm done, bro. I ain't got nothing else to say tonight. I'm finished. I'm thoroughly finished tonight. Good. We can't hear you.
Judge, can you help me figure out how I feel like we should take his license?
Court
Now
over. Court is over.
Defamation.
It already was.
No, you said
Defamation.
I'm talking about you. I want to put you on trial because you just sat here and said that this man and woman is passing around STDs. Like, where's your proof?
That's not what I said. I said
you didn't say that. You said that the STD rate is going high.
So while they finish having this argument, I'm gonna go ahead and get them out here. This shit gonna go on and on. I actually want to get to
defamation.
So appreciate everybody for showing up. We enjoy getting to do stuff like this. This is about having fun, man. You know what I mean? Just every show is doing the Diddy trial and all this and that, and I just kind of wanted to do our own thing because, frankly, I don't really care enough to pay attention, but I do care enough that these guys have been doing the reporting on it and doing.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You said something about the Diddy trial, and you just let this dude get away with a Diddy act, and that's crazy. I fucking insane.
I don't know. All right, so anywho, like I was saying, this is not gonna stop. They're just gonna keep going on and on. But next week we do have the homie from Akron, T-Vix, as a surprise guest, baby coming with him, but we're gonna be talking about his new music coming out. Some of the things he's got going on and some of his movements he's trying to do in Akron. So we'll be talking about that. The week after that, we got a dope author coming on. She'll be talking about her book. I just forgot the name of it. Yeah, I'll remember it for next time. Other than that, if you ain't got nothing else, these two gonna argue for a little longer. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all be safe, stay safe, have fun, and make sure y'all do 3 things. Oh, Court, let me ask you this real quick before we get out of here. When the last time you played hooky for work and almost got caught? Because I seen a dude last night, and I know he was supposed to be at work.
You know what's crazy? You ever walked in the dispensary with your coworker and you called off sick? That's the most embarrassing shit in the world.
Oh, we'll talk about that next week.
I was a boss. I'm the boss. I walk in the dispensary. She walk in with me. You said you was sick.
Oh.
Marijuana is medicinal.
He was supposed to be at work, nigga.
Here you go. Right. Here you go. Here you go. She don't need no fucking lawyer.
Hey, nigga with one case. Hey, nigga with one case, and all of a sudden he Matlock out.
Oh, the fit in motherfucking body.
Yo, Perry Mason ass.
Oh my God.